the audience could not hear, but now I'm sure they're able to hear us clearly. And would love to know your story and your journey as a successful business entrepreneur, Randy.
As I shared with you, I was born in a very strict family. My dad was extremely strict, and we weren't even allowed to step out after 6 p.m. He was that strict. And each of my school holidays and college holidays had to be combined with one course or the other, so that his main thing was to learn as much as possible. I did my
Very
schooling
nice.
from CJM. Yeah, schooling from CJM college, Lady Sri Ram College. I did English honors. Along with my college, I did my 1 year of secretarial course, YWCA, and then I did my dress designing from South Delhi Polytechnic, and then I got married. And where work
Right.
was concerned, Pawan, where work was concerned, it was always very clear. Like it was always I was very sure that I always wanted to work because I was never really cut out to just be at home. But my kids were of a certain age is when I finally joined the business full time, because I feel once you have your children, it's very important to be with them in their initial years.
True. Very nice. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And do you think you give the credit to your father for giving you good education and keeping you busy with a lot of these, learning skills that you were doing at that time? Do you think it was very nice that you got to do all that?
Honestly, Madhvi, in those formative years, it wasn't something which really I was very happy about because it used to be really tough. And along with doing all this, he was even very particular that the weekend cooking and the managing of the house also had to be done by me. So it was that time it was really tough as to be brought up in that atmosphere wherein it was too strict, I felt. On the hindsight, of course, I feel now I'm able to manage my house, all my obligations, and my work so beautifully was because, as they say, no, sone ko tapate hain. So he really did that. So in the
Right.
long run, of course, paid me beautifully. But those times, you bet it wasn't welcome at all. I was far from happy with all I had to do.
Yeah, but then now you're able to do multitask beautifully because of the way you have been, brought up and all. And yeah, you have like really some good, wonderful qualifications. You've gone to the best of the school of our country and also college, I must say. So education also helps you in business, or you think even if you had not been, from a very good college or school, it would have still been the same, or do you give credit to good education for business as well?
Definitely really helps because your confidence level is different. Your way of dealing with people is much better if you've been educated in the best of institutes where designing was always a passion. So where Polytechnic is concerned, I would say that it does give you the basic knowledge, but what you really learn in life is from the hands-on true life experience. I think we're able to do justice to our clients and to our brand because we are there in the front end as well, wherein we know what exactly a client is looking for. So the collection is designed apart from your own inner sensibilities, also with the fact that what is the need of the client also. So practical along with technical knowledge, it's a beautiful combination of both which really honestly works. You cannot just give credit to only the education and not the practical experience. It has to be hand in hand.
Right. A great combination, I believe. Then it works very well. And do you regret giving so many years of your life when the kids were small to the family and not getting into the business? Or are you completely fine with the idea of giving full time to your children when they're small and then getting into the business?
I think we owe it to the children. I feel either don't have children or if you've had them, then you need to be there with them in their formative years. It's extremely important. Till date, however important my work is, if my daughter needs me or my son needs me, my priority in life has always been clear. It's been my family, my spiritual journey, then my work, then any other friend or social commitment. So I've always given the most value to my family. For me, my mother-in-law is so important that to see a smile on her face is what makes my day. I would never want to see her unhappy and yet be working. So
Okay, very
I've
nice.
always been clear about it.
That's wonderful. Awesome. And I know that woman is known for her balancing act. Then she truly optimizes the perfection of this art of balancing about you. It said you beautifully balance it out. So how do you manage work-life balance? How do you do it so beautifully?
I think somewhere if you're on this path to spirituality and you're mentally calm and stable, I think that really helps you to manage all spheres of your life. Because everybody in my house, especially me and my husband, we are all early risers. So once you get up early morning, then the whole day is goes as per planned majorly, and you do have the backup time to be able to take in any kind of emergency meetings or anything other than that also. So you have to just
Right.
balance your mind and your body and your work schedule. I'm extremely disciplined. I'm extremely strict with the routine I have made. So everything just flows nicely.
Wonderful. So
Know
you
what
give,
to
yeah, that's really nice. So you do give credit to getting up early morning, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And also like discipline and life. All these are good points for the audience also to get inspired and learn from Wendy Mehra, the successful business entrepreneur. And I know that Wendy, your knack of fashion and uh, tremendous fall for the pulse of the consumer has taken the brand to the next level and made it a palpable choice for the discerning consumer. So, how did it happen? Like your knack for fashion, when and how did it actually start?
see, once I had joined work full time, then in the beginning, I was still handling the men's collection only because we've been primarily a men's brand for over 3 decades now. So even I was taking care of the men ethnic section where the collections were concerned. Then gradually, because I used to be on the floor, it was as per the need of the client base. Whoever was coming would want to wear or have something which I was wearing. And then they were always questioned that why don't you have the same, for women also, why don't you have the same choices available as you do for men? That is how we started our women label around, I think now 13 years back. And today, by God's grace, it's almost as successful as our men label is.
True, wonderful, great. I know, and the credit to it goes to you big time. And your keen interest. Yeah, your keen interest and passion for fashion business paved your way to being an entrepreneur, and it goes that behind every successful man, there is a woman. But here, Wendy's credit goes to her success, to her soulmate, and also being a supporter and a mentor. So, if you can throw some light on that, how supportive your family people have been, and any of the incidents or experiences you can share with us.
See, most certainly, it's been my husband who's been the pillar of strength and always been there to quietly support me and push me to greater heights, I would say, because my father was extremely conservative and my father-in-law was even more so. I remember first when the subject had been broached because I always wanted to work. So when we just shared with him my need and I wanted to be at the stores, I wanted to be at work, and Papa, my father-in-law, was, I'll close all the stores, but a girl of my house is never going to step out of the house. He was that orthodox. So it took me quite a while to be able to make him understand that as the number of our stores increased, our business grew. Somewhere I think even Papa felt that Manoj needs me. So the day I had finally started coming to the South Edge branch, touchwood, he didn't create any issue about it, and he just accepted it gracefully. And then my true achievement was that, thank God, after a couple of months only, he started delegating all his work also to me, which was first of my greatest achievements, that he trusted that whatever is given to me would be done meticulously and flawlessly. So he started giving all that he wanted handled on to me directly. And then every day we would get back to work, we all have dinner together, then he would be questioning me about the day and all the different aspects of business. So that was extremely gratifying, and I feel okay, great. If Baba's accepted this fact, it's my true reward. And then, of course, Manoj has been silently always there. Even where women was concerned, he pushed me even further to take greater risks. I was handling the marketing of the brand, though he's the key person behind, he's built up the brand. But then, because whoever is the face of the marketing, honestly, that person automatically gets the credit, because you're known as the brand's persona. And though he was the main brain behind it, the whole brand had because of his hard work. But he was very happy in me getting all the credit and getting all the attention from the brand also. Another thing I really admire. Yeah, another thing I really admire in him is his level of patience. Whatever turbulence is on inside him, he'll always be calm. He'll come home without any business things in the. I mean, he wouldn't even talk about it while all of us have dinners. He'll listen to the family's nonsensical chatter, also answer politely, patiently. However much he's pressurized, he'll never carry his pressure home, apparently, and put it on anybody else. So this each moment I learn so much from him. So honestly, where work is concerned, he's my true idol.
Really nice, wonderful, and I think he really knows when to switch off and when to switch on. When
Yes.
you're with family, you're with family, so no work talk and all that. And I think the credit goes to two men in your family rather than one. I would say that behind every successful man stands a woman, but I think behind every successful woman also stands a man, and there are two men, probably your father-in-law and your husband both, who have been very, very supportive, very encouraging.
In fact, going ahead, my son, because now, thanks to him, he pushes me even further. Like, I'm a very technically challenged person, but throughout the lockdown, he's pushed me and nudged me towards it. My whole lockdown went in learning more technically needed things today. Like, I started working on the Google Sheets, I started learning the Excel, I did a couple of online marketing courses, and a lot of other spheres in life. Now it's become him pushing us to work even harder and to achieve even better futuristic results. Because naturally, youngsters are more keeping in time with times of today. So he's really worked hard on our mobile app, which is almost live now, wherein there's a beautiful technology where we don't even need to take measurements. One click of a picture from a client and we get the complete measurements. He's
Wonderful.
That kind of technology built. So now my current time is my son pushing me, so I would say 3 men in my life.
That's awesome, and I think the new generation will take it to another level in a different way with their knowledge and their, all the technology and all. So, do you think that your children will also be joining your family business only? They're planning to come to the family business and join with you?
My daughter is already married. She's married to the Ahuja Sons family, so she's already working with her own brand now. She opened her Khan Market store after she got married, and then again she gave it her all for a couple of years, then planned a baby, and now she's giving complete attention to her little baby. She's hand-holding the store, but she's with the child majorly. My son is already with us. Apart from having StudyWise, he's got his own couple of other projects also which are running. So he's handling this and way much more as well.
Great, lovely. And I'm sure, the credit goes to the men in the house as well as to you, because you've also been very adaptive and you were ready to learn. And, you also had that thing in you. So definitely, you cannot deny that even you have to be a learner and you have to also be adaptive to the business and everything. So it goes to both.
I learning. For me, I think I would be learning from any new marketing girl we are hiring, any new young team members. You cannot stop learning in life. One can never say we know everything. It is about learning each step from each one. The journey has to go on, and the more you learn, more you evolve.
And that's the spiritual side of you that I can see. I mean, you're already known to be a very, very humble, compassionate person. And I think also because you have that spiritual side to you. So there are some questions from the audience. If you can see it on your computer, Shalini wants to know which is the app that you're using. And what's your take on women who completely overlook family responsibilities for the sake of career glitch? She would like to know these two questions.
Which app is the app I was talking about is the Study by Janak app, which apart from website, the app is on everybody's mobile. It can be downloaded on the Android as well as on the iPhone. And I mean, very easy to use. And again, as I shared earlier, all you need to do is take a picture of yours, upload it, order anything, and we'll home deliver it for you, because you don't even need to fill in your measurements. Just a picture is enough. And where I would say that a woman, I feel, needs imperative that she balances both. The priority, as per me, has to be family, your own spiritual journey, then your work, then anything else. Because nowhere a career, of course, career gives you a big high and a big satisfaction, but nowhere a career can be fulfilling enough in itself if you do not have a family to enjoy the fruits with. You need to have a warm home to go back to so that you can enjoy all your successes. Otherwise, what do? Just be successful and enjoy it on your own wouldn't be satisfactory enough. It has to be with a loving family beside.
Yeah, very,
So
very
balance,
well.
balance
Yeah,
of a
very
family and
wonderful.
respect is very important. And it's not even about the quantity of, it's only about the quality. I think even if you have your tea together with the family, you're there, you understand what they need, and you see to it that each of their needs is fulfilled. For me, having dinner if we are at home together, and thankfully now last few months has always been together. So having your family dinner together is extremely important, no matter what, no matter how tired you are. Because I know now we've lost our dad, so Papa is there, Mom is there. So I know Mom is alone the whole day. So that's the time we need to be with her. So all these little things, they don't even cost you anything, and yet it makes the whole house atmosphere very loving. That is really important for me.
Very nice. And you rightly said, when there is peace at home, there can only you do better outside also. Because there's no point that you are getting all the cloth and accomplishments outside, and if there is disturbance in the house, you will not even enjoy that. So very well said.
Yeah, then there will be vacuum inside once, no? Because you can't keep seeking happiness from friends and outside. The initial has to be you with it, because I really believe I'm a big follower and a big fan of Sister Shivani. She's a dear friend. So it has to be first your own soul journey within, you being
Right.
satisfied, happy within, ready to accept each situation which comes in your life. But automatically, once that happens, you're able to balance anything which comes your way.
True, absolutely. Very inspirational and motivational, I must say. And if you can tell something about your applauds and awards, you have received some awards in the past. If you can tell about that a bit.
I think the rewards and awards are a very nice way of acknowledging the hard work one has put in. And of course, it is nothing which can go to your head and make you gloat about. It is just a little nice feeling of acknowledgement. We've got Images Retailer Awards. We've got 3-4 years in a row. We got the Retailer Male Award, Retailer Female Award. Yeah, we got the Best Fashion House Award. On and off, like through the year. Yeah, by God's grace, we've been getting the brand has been acknowledged quite a few times. So that's a big gratification. Just hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all hard work and futuristic vision that has won you so many applauds and accomplishments. If you can tell something about the Delhi Fit and Fab Award that you got. So how do you keep yourself so fit and fab? Any tips you would like to give to the audience?
I shared with you, I told you I'm an early riser and I'm a very disciplined person. So for me, my me time and my oxygen for the day is first my meditation, because I get up for Amrit Vela. I love that little half an hour together, which is just about me and God. That happens at 4 a.m. in the morning. But for my workout, I'm up and about by 6. So these days, otherwise I was always going to the gym, but now these days, thankfully I have a gym at home as well. So 1.5 hours to 2 hours is mandatory workout for me. I like doing a mix of yoga, weight training. These days it's about online classes. So I do either NTC or CultFit. I do one of these online classes. And then majorly I eat right. So if you're eating right majorly, then of course binges and cheating on and off doesn't really affect. So I follow a very healthy lifestyle also. The way I'm balanced in my years, I'm very balanced where my diet and my workout is concerned always also.
That's really nice and very inspiring again, I must say. Discipline in life and following a routine, that's really important to stay fit and fab. And as you know, Wendy, this program is about madhvisluxury.co. I would like to know the definition of luxury according to you.
See, luxury, Madhvi, is something we aspire and something which gives us joy. It can be in small things of life, apart from, of course, the cliched luxury items which all women aspire for, like a beautiful bag, like a Dior limited edition. You have a Hermes or a Dior, it gives a woman a high. So apart from that, luxury is even about being able to be with your loved one in a tranquil surrounding with maybe water just flowing. Anything which gives you a lot of happiness and joy is what is luxury for.
Beautiful, very well expressed, I must say. And if any message you would like to give to the audience on COVID-19, any message?
I don't think I was ever worried about COVID-19, honestly. Like, people were paranoid about, what will happen, hame na ho jaye. It never bothered me at all. Of course, all the precautions are very good to be taken and they should be taken. Like wearing the basic mask. Only for this I'm without the mask. Otherwise, even at work, I am with the mask and I encourage my teams to wear it all the time. Apart from the mandatory precautions, I'm pretty much at ease about it. I never worried about it and I was always like, oh, be careful, theek ho jayega, it's okay. It's like any other virus or a swine flu which keeps happening. So I don't think we should really mentally make picture ourselves why it's happened and what has happened. It is a situation which has come in the life. The more we take it in an acceptance, it's more. And just go with the flow. Nobody can do, it's not something which is in our control and we can, till a vaccine is there, we can make it go away. It is there. So there is no point just worrying and tormenting ourselves or the family about it. We should just accept it, let it pass, and maybe there will be a more beautiful lesson and a more beautiful outcome even after this. So I would rather stick to the positive aspect of it rather than anything negative. It is tough.
It's very nice.
Organization for work point of view, because naturally walk-ins, client influx is very, very limited. Work is really cheap. Tough for my teams also because naturally there's no influx, so from the top to the bottom everybody gets affected. But then we can't do anything. So it is much better to accept, be calm, and just let it pass and wait for financially more stable times to come also.
True. No, very well said. We should stay safe, but then we should not get paranoid at the same time. And because also it's going to stay for the
because to me, even any COVID message comes, trust me, I do not forward it, I do not read it, because too much has been already repeated, paranoia has been created all over. So I don't believe in anything which is of a negative taste at all. I would rather just concentrate on the positive, on the blessings, and that is what I like spreading and taking forward also.
True, wonderful, and stay positive, guys. That's the main crux of the message, I believe. And thank you so much, Wendy, for being here on the show. It's been a real pleasure and honor hosting you on madhvisluxury.co.
My pleasure, and I'm really sorry about all the network issue. I told my IT guys stay right next to me. Because at home, I know with store at times the internet just keeps coming and going. Really sorry about it.
Not your fault. It's completely fine. No worries. And of course, apologies to the audience. I mean, not in our control though. But
you as well.
All the end as well.
Yes.
So it's been a great conversation. So thank you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you everyone for keeping the patience and looking forward to every day a wonderful talk show by different distinguished personalities as you've been watching them, being here with me. And for any queries related to real estate, art, hospitality, weddings, fashion designers, jewelry designers, you can get in touch with luxuryco.madhurisluxury.co. And I am proud to say that I'm the brand ambassador with Sari Sanskriti by Salma Sultan, Nora USA brand by international designer Aisha Khanna. They have a beautiful unit in the heart of South Delhi. So anybody needs any kind of customized with personal attention at a great ambience can get in touch with us. We are all there. So thank you. Have a great evening. Bye bye.